thanks for joining me. This is my Cardz TV Design Team Challenge project. I'm going to be making a Mother's Day card. This is my second Mother's Day card that I'm making of this series, but I kind of wanted to kill two birds with one stone. I'm going to be using Copic markers, some glitter, some Nouveau drops, my Misty to do some stamping, and also my brother's Scan and Cut to cut these. Now, I don't have my video camera set up so that I can show you exactly how I do the cutting. I'm working on that though, I promise, because I know some people have wanted to see how it works. I'm not an expert at it. There's videos out there that are done that are, you know, much better, well done or whatever, that explain the brother's Scan and Cut better. So, whoa, got through that okay. Let's go ahead and put the base of the card together. This is just Tombow glue in here. I just transferred it into my precision point. This is like my new little toy. I don't know if you guys are like that, but you get something and you like use it and use it and use it and use it and use it. This paper here, the base of the card is an A2 size card, and this is Lawn Fawn paper. It's 100-pound cardstock. I'm grabbing it here off my side table, and I don't see a color name to it, but the item number is LF1119 in case you're interested in going on their website and buying it. The yellow cardstock is just slightly smaller, which is 5 1/4 by 4. And I want to make sure I get that on there even. And it's good for if you've got like this base card right here is a 65-pound weight. If you put like a layer on it that's 100-pound or 110-pound or a little bit thicker than the 65, it makes your card sturdier. Just so you know. And then this is the cloud cardstock that I like. I'm going to trim this down just a minute. And I got this from, let's see if I got that the way I wanted it here. Yeah, I got this off the, this is American Crafts #Summer. Really cute. I haven't even put this away yet because I've been using it so much lately on my layouts and cards and stuff. Super, super cute paper. So let's go ahead and put the cloud base down. And this is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. Just trying to get it right on the edge there. Make sure my clouds are facing up the right way. I've done that way too often. And my fingers have got glue on them, so let's wipe that off. Try to get that straightened out a little bit before it dries. Okay, great. All right, so here's my flowers. I'm going to color one pot and one flower, then I'll pause the camera, do the whole thing, cut it with my brother. I call it my brother. And we'll put the card together. All right, so the colors that I'm going to be using for the petals is the YR24. And it's like a golden color because I was trying to match it up with the gold base in here. I do have a lot of Copic markers, but not all of them. I mean, I'm sure there's thousands of colors. So make sure I'm in the camera frame here. You know, not any kind of special coloring. Just going to kind of do the petals. I can shadow them if I want. I'm going to be putting glitter on the petals, so I'm not really concerned about it. One thing that I did do here that I kind of had a brain fart. 1 second. Sorry for the interruption. I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, the mistake that I made here was I used archival ink. When you're using Copic markers, you want to use Memento is what I usually use. Just don't use the archival because it will smear. So I'm just being real careful with that. So like I said, I'm just going to color in the petals. This is going to end up being a really cute card. Okay, then I'm going to go with this E09, and I'm going to color in the middle. So it's kind of looking like a sunflower here. Sunflowers' middles are usually like a black, I think. You think I would know, it's like my favorite flower. Actually, daisies are my favorite flower. Okay, and then I'm going to use a little bit of the YG03 to do the stem. I know you're all just dying to know who called me. It's actually a funny story. It's my mom. I moved here from Nevada almost 2 years ago. She was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. She just lives about a mile down the road. And she and I have this thing to where when it rains, we call each other and we go, "It's raining," because California doesn't get that much rain. So that's that story. Anyway, so I've got the light color green, the YG03, and I'm going to come in with the YG67. And I'm just going to kind of bring in a little bit color. I'm not too concerned with the stems down there because I'm going to be putting that part down into the pot. And then I'm just going to blend it in a little bit more. All right, so let's color the pot. The pot is going to be done in E27. No, I actually colored the middle of the flower wrong. Okay, I'll just stamp another one. I meant to color in the middle of the flower with E27. This is like a terracotta, E09, and kind of looks like the terracotta pots that you can buy at the store. So I'll have to do a do-over on that one, right? Okay, so then I'm going to come across here and I'm going to go in just a little bit, like so. Okay, and then let's do the bottom part. So it's like, you know, a reddish color. And I'm just kind of giving myself a guide by drawing the line down like this, and so I don't go over, but it's going to get cut anyway, so bring it down like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring it in just a little bit like this, giving it a little bit of character. However, it just came to mind that I'm going to be covering this up anyway, so I don't know why I'm fussing with all this. Okay, so that's it. Let me go ahead and finish coloring all these, stamping another one as well, and I'll cut it with my brother, and I'll be back. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, I went ahead and used my brother. Now, this is another reason why I haven't been doing any tutorials, because there's some quirks about this, and I gotta maybe look at some tutorials to find out why it does what it does. This particular flower right here, and just by the way, if you're, you know, on the fence about getting one of these, use your Scotch tape to tape down your paper, because the mats aren't very sticky, and you'll get pretty frustrated. So back to my thought. I don't know why it did that. It did all the other ones just fine, so that's, you know, again, why I haven't done any tutorials, because I haven't been able to figure some of these things out. Advantage to not having a sticky mat, though, is you can just peel your images right off. No spatula required, although it does come with one. Since I'm only doing one card, I'm just going to use, you know, 3 of the flowers. On the Brother Scan and Cut, I did ask it to cut a 0.4 border around it. I think I've only used up to 0.8. So let's move that aside. Get our card here. All right, so I'm going to put my flowers down first. I'm just going to go ahead and eyeball it and place it down here. And then I'll glue it down, or I can tape it, or whatever I want to do. And then my terracotta pots, I'm going to kind of squish those together. We're going to go right there. Obviously down at the bottom. And I want to make it so that they're all even Steven. So I know what I'm doing here. Okay, let's go ahead and glue these down. Oh, is that the right one? Yeah. Go ahead and do it on the edges so it lays down flat. And pull that down just a little bit. Put it about right there. Again, I just want to make sure I'm not overlapping them, or they're not on there straight. If you wanted to, you could use some foam adhesive and pop up the little pots. I'm just going to do it flat on the card base for now. And I'm just lining it up to that little yellow section that's right there. Okay, again, we're going to do a couple of fun things on these flowers. Just pull that down a little. I'm going to put that one up just a little bit higher, give it a little bit more character. Get it on the edge. Just like so. And then do this flower. I'm going to bring him down even with the other one. This one here. If it's not exactly even, it is not the end of the world. And we'll put the pot down here. Okay, set that aside. Let's do some more stamping. I'm using the Happy Days. Now I've cut this one stamp up. It's the Happy Mother's Day stamp because I'm going to be stamping it on a strip and going across this one here. I'm not sure if I cut that wide enough. Let me just take a look. Take a gander at that. Okay, so that's going to go like this. It doesn't matter what size it is because I'm going to cut them off in squares. And make sure that they will fit in the height. I didn't think about that before I cut it. So that's the Happy. And the Mother's and the Day. Okay, yeah, they're all going to fit. Good, good, good. Sticking to my nails there. I put these on upside down. I do that so much. My brain just doesn't process that correctly. And then flip that one over. And then we should be good. I'm going to use my Misty to help me line these up. If I could just get them from stop sticking on my fingers. I don't have glue on my fingers. It's just the material of the stamps. Okay, so let's pull this over. That might have a problem there. Nope. Okay, lay that there. Get these all lined up now. They're in they don't have to be exact position because, like I said, I'm going to square them off. Okay. It's going to be hard to use the magnets because they are too big. Stamp those down. And make sure that I've got those lined up there. I moved my piece of paper. I do know what I'm doing. I swear I do. You must be thinking, oh, she's new at this. I'm acting like I'm new, huh? Okay, let's just do it like this. I'm taking a total chance here. I've never done it like this before. But I messed up because I didn't put it down. Okay. Yeah. Look at me. Okay. That didn't stamp too well. All right. Let me try that again. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it lined up again. All right, let's use the other side of this. And I will use my magnet this time. I guess I can put it about right there. Yeah, I'm being a real dork right here. But you know what? That's just me. It'll all come out really, really cute. So I got to bring this down a little. It's not lined up. You all being so patient. Okay, stamp, 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 stamp. No! It didn't, well, it stamped right, but okay, let me get this other piece. And we're just going to cut this off and try it all over again. And we'll just hand cut it. This is what we're going to do. This way, it's wide enough that I don't care. If it's not lined up, I can just hand cut it and we'll be good to go. So funny, it's like 99% of the time when I do a video, I make little mistakes like this. Hopefully you guys are learning from them. Ah, beautiful. Okay, set that aside. I will clean those later. And get my little mini guillotine out here. Got it shoved underneath my desk in a special little hiding spot. Right now I want to go ahead and make sure that I am right. I don't know if you guys can see this on the camera, but what I do is I use the edge of this plastic and I line up the very bottom of the letters to that plastic, and that keeps it straight. Helps if my stamps are straight as well, which they're not, so I'm going to have to hand cut them anyway, but this is going to give me a straight edge and a guide of where I want to go. We're doing good here, people. Hang in there. Okay, set that aside. Okay, so I'm going to use my bigger scissors. I've mentioned this in other videos. For some reason, I have better control when I'm doing straight lines with my bigger scissors. And I'm going to trim this up. And I cut a little bit off the top there. Get some adhesive. I'm rushing now because I know you guys have been sitting here for a long time trying to get through this with me. A little bit more. A little bit on the top and a little bit on the bottom. There's the day. Great. Give it a little bit of a border. Boom. Boom. That's going to go on the very last pot. Like that. Kind of in the middle. And then you have the mothers. Getting it right there to the edge of the S. Right there to the edge of the M. And just trim it up. Let's see where we're at for this one. That's all good. Ooh, I'm lucking out here. Put my mothers down there. Okay. A little bit of adhesive. Put that one right there. I was going to trim that down a little bit more, but I'm going to let that go. It's kind of hanging off the pot. That's why I'm kind of being OCD about it. That's okay. Okay, back to the Y. And I see that my happy stamp is just a little bit crooked. So I'm going to kind of fudge here. And I'm actually going to trim it crooked. Let's see where I'm at with the trimming. That's good. I'm going to do a little bit more off the top. Adhesive helps if I have the thing turned correctly. I notice this is cut a little crooked on this side, so I set it this way so I can trim it so that it's not crooked. Okay, we still have the flowers to decorate, but that's not going to take long. Making sure that's even with that. Oh, looks so good. Okay, Nouveau drops. These are, what color? These are black, but I don't know if they have like a special name to them. I can't see it. Oh, it's upside down. Crystal drops, ebony black. Now I want to do a little squirt of these because I don't know if they're going to come out correctly. Nope. I had a straight pin here. There it is. Actually, not a straight pin, but, and I'm just going to help that get opened up again. I haven't used these for a long time. Try that. Ah, nice. Okay, so I'm going to put a couple little, giving it a little bit of dimension with the Nouveau drops. These take a while to dry. You know, just like a Stickles or something like that. And I don't want to make it too big. Just enough to give it some character. Make it look dimensional. I just noticed that I went around in circles on that one. Oh, look what I just did. That would not be good if I stuck my hand on my card after that, right? Okay, so I'm going to go here and there. And here. Okay, now I'm going to put some glitter on it. Now the Tombow glue, I can't believe this is happening to me. It's going to work out. I'm okay. Take a deep breath. The Tombow glue is going to clear, dry clear. So in the meantime, you will see it through the glitter, but once it dries clear, it'll be okay. So I'm going to give it a little bit like here and there. I'm just sitting here thinking I should have done the glitter first, because the glitter is going to get on the Nouveau. But I'm not really sure I care if it does or not. Now that I'm thinking about it, it might be kind of cute. Okay. I have a piece of scrap paper here. This is different kind of glitter. It's thicker, I guess you would call it, or more dense. So I'm just going to lay those on top like that. I do have a finished card of this that I will show you in a second. The one thing I didn't put on the finished card was the Nouveau drops, so I can add those still. Regular glitter would work fine too. Or if you had like glitter gel pens, or you could use your Wink of Stella and just color in the petals and make them glittery. If you have your Wink of Stella. Okay, I'm getting close to being done. You hear my phone texting me. Buzz. Okay, I'm going to put that lid on because knowing me, I will knock it off and spill it all over my desk. Okay, so here is actually the finished card. I'm going to set this aside. And you can see how the glitter looks on the petals and how pretty that is. I will go ahead and put my Nouveau drops on this one to kind of finish up the card. Thank you so much for watching. Had a little bit of glitches here and there, but all in all, it's been a fun card to make. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.